All right, so as we saw in his graphs and his analysis, his eccentric utilization ratio was not very good. He's also not very elastic. So his braking was kind of more of a U shape than a V shape. So we want to really improve that, the speed at which he can create this braking. So what do you got for us here, Ben?
Yeah, so one of the great things that you can do, or one of the great training tools out there, is using a flywheel. This is an Eccentric platform here. And basically what Eccentric does is it uses inertia. And it starts, the more you give it, the more it gives you back. Just like you would have actually on the court or the field. You know, if I'm running and I'm playing soccer and I'm planting, the harder I go this way, well, when I put my foot in the ground, it gives it back. So that's what's so awesome about this type of training. It gives you the same thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have him do a basic squat exercise. And you could do split squats, you can do all that stuff. But what we're really thinking about is like he's trying to create elasticity, but it starts by creating some stiffness at the bottom, or that eccentric braking. So here, this is gonna be pulling him down, and he's gonna be focused on really thinking about the braking at the bottom of the squat and trying to re-accelerate as quick as possible, right? So he's trying to hard brake and accelerate back up. Okay, you ready to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna wind you down. You get ready, come on down with me. And you're off and going. Brakes. Brakes, up hard. Brakes, up. Brakes, that was better. Brake. One more.
Right.
Stop. And you can clearly see that he has a hard time at the bottom really locking up the brakes. He did one or two that were better, and a couple that I call, the term I use, you're spongy. The bottom is spongy, right? So I tell my people, get out of the hole fast, and I want to create this muscular stiffness at the bottom. It's like you hit a wall, and then boom, you re-accelerate back up. So this is a great way to start building some of those braking forces, or eccentric braking forces, that will allow him to utilize his elasticity much better.
And I noticed he really got the ugly face at the bottom, right? That means he's working hard. This is something that's new to him, right? This is not a normal, which we saw in the force play, right? His body doesn't.
Yeah, this is a high level stimulus for anybody. Obviously there's different size wheels, like any other weight training thing. You can make it harder and or easier, but this is a really great way to start training the stuff we're seeing with him. And like we've talked about in the past, traditionally, is that, you know, we're so often caught up in jump height, but we got to understand why someone may not jump high, right? It's not always about jumping more. For him, it's about braking more.
Right. And so Nils obviously doesn't have this at home, and he's going to go away from here and try to work on this on his own. Can we have some other things we can show him that could be done without this equipment?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.